What's going on, family? G2 Time, G Live, Live in Effect, you know what I'm saying? Crime Perception TV. Today I want to talk about, the reason why I went vegan. Why I decided, to change my life, my lifestyle, my diet, one of the reasons why, I decided to change my diet was, first of all, it was awareness, I started to, be aware of, what's going on and with my body, and it was at a point where, I started to, pay attention to, my body talking to me, telling me certain things, certain signs, telling me that, you're not right, Sometimes I would have, stomach pains at times, I never really suffered from no major, diseases, anything like that, but, just, pain, sometimes your joints be hurting. Yeah, family, so, yeah, it was all about awareness, and, you know what I'm saying, and, just, understanding what my body, was telling me. I was a little, I had a little belly, a gut, there's times where, my bowel movement, sometimes, like, it would be hard for me to shit. I would have, constipation. And these are things, as I got older, I started to really understand, like, what, my body ain't right. This is not right. Why? At times I couldn't understand why I couldn't enjoy eating a good meal and, not having to feel all, down and bloated and, and actually, having to go to sleep after a while or, just not feeling energized, just like, just tired. So, I started to, be aware of these things and then slowly but surely, just started doing a little bit more research and, going on the internet, and just researching about food, about, how food is made, especially a lot of these processed foods that I was eating. All the, fast food chains, the McDonald's, the Burger King, the Pizza Huts, all these, fast food spots that, just wasn't, providing no healthy, it was just, these places not healthy, it's just like feeding you junk, so, I just started, educating myself a little bit on these things, and then, so, and that went on for a little while, during those times, educating myself, I would, I was still, eating meat and all of that, but I was just aware, I was just like, damn, what, this is, especially when you're addicted to, something, it's just like, it don't just go away just like that, but I was aware, I'm like, okay, all right, here's, information after information, and then also, I also was going through, a lot, as far as like, just my own personal life, nothing have to do with, health, just my personal life. I was going through a lot, and around those, those times, I was going through it with, family, friends, and so I remember, one day, I just decided, I'm like, what, I couldn't take it no more, like I needed a change, I went through something, very, 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 just bad, bad situation I went through, and I just, one day just decided, I said, what, I can't do this shit no more, I can't, I need a change, my body ain't right, mentally I ain't right, my surroundings that I'm around, it was just, it's getting toxic, so, I decided, okay, what, to pull away, I pulled away, and I left my environment that I was in, and I decided, okay, what, I needed time for myself, and during those times, I started to research a little bit more about food, about health, and one of the first person I came across was Dr. Sabi. I came across Sabi back in 2012. And it was just like life-changing for me. It was just like, wow. I was just like, man, just blown away by the information that he was providing, and especially to, you know, see it from a man that looked like me. You know what I'm saying? A black man that looked like me. I mean, that melanated like me, and just, you know, you look at him, you know, you're like, hey, man, been through the same struggle as me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I read his, you know, I read some of his, not some of it, but I read a couple of his books. Well, actually one book that I had purchased from him, and also all his YouTube videos. And, you know, I just, you know, researched more, and all the information he was providing was just like, you know, on point. And so, and finally one day I decided, man, I went shopping, you know what I'm saying, and I switched up, man. I went plant-based. I remember, you know what I mean, making sure that, you know what I mean, that I, you know, educated myself before I did this, you know what I'm saying, because I didn't want to just, you know, relapse, or, you know what I mean, or, you know what I mean, so, and then, even as I'm talking to you guys right now, you know what I mean, I never relapsed back. I never, you know, went back to eating no, you know, dairy, no meat, no nothing like that, you know what I'm saying. It was a tough transition for me, but, you know, I went cold turkey, and I did my best, and then here I am now, you know what I'm saying, you know, 5.5, 6 years, you know, I'm still, you know, vegan, I'm still learning, you know, I'm still, you know, I look a little healthier now, you know what I mean, I look a little younger, you know, I could say, you know, I shut down a good 10 years, you know, from my actual age, you know what I mean, you know, I don't, you know what I mean, so, but, I feel better, you know what I'm saying, mentally I feel a little bit better, physically I feel better, you know what I mean, I don't feel all bloated. Whenever I eat now, you know what I'm saying, I eat, and I enjoy eating, you know what I'm saying, I can actually, you know, eat a, you know, a full course plant-based meal, and you know, I won't feel heavy, I won't feel like, you know, I'll feel energized, I'll feel like, okay, you know what, damn, I wanna go out, I wanna, you know what I'm saying, go and chill, you know what I'm saying, and, you know what I mean, and just, you know, have fun, you know what I mean, not, you know, have the itis, like, you know, we would usually get, you know what I'm saying, and go to sleep and all that. But yeah, so, you know, I switched up, and I, you know, like I said, man, you know, I made sure, you know what I mean, I educated myself. I made sure that, you know, I went shopping. I remember before, you know, the day of, actually, you know, the day before, you know, I went shopping. I wrote down all my food lists, everything that I needed, and went shopping, and I just did it, man. I went basically cold turkey, man, you know what I mean? I never stopped, I never went back. I just, you know, day by day, you know what I'm saying, I made sure, you know, I knew what it was that I needed to eat, you know what I mean? And that's what it was, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, the key thing to it, man, is I would say, man, to my vegan journey, man, is education, you know what I'm saying? Education, man, because you know what, a lot of us, you know, sometimes will go into you know, this whole veganism, plant-based diet, you know, not educated, and not understanding what we, you know, doing. You know what I mean, you've been eating for, depending on what age that, you know, you're starting, you know what I mean, I started a plant-based diet, you know, by the age 29, you know what I mean, so I was eating for a good, you know, I'd say 28, 29 years, you know what I mean, I'm eating, you know, just, you know what I mean, all these type of processed, you know, processed foods and unhealthy food, you know, chicken, the pork, the, you know, the dairy, the all, you know, just all this food that's just not good for us, man. You know what I mean, for me, and you know what I mean, it's all the soul food, all the, you know, even the Haitian food. You know what I mean, I'm Haitian. You know what I'm saying, you know, and I enjoy Haitian food a lot, but you know, a lot of that, you know, food that I grew up, you know, that my mom, my aunties, you know, and they prepared for me. You know what I mean, it just wasn't. It wasn't good food, you know what I mean? A lot of it, you know what I'm saying, it was, a lot of these foods, you know, they cause, you know, they cancer, causing diabetes, and, you know, and just like, just not good food, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so, you know, don't just, you know, like I said, don't just, you get into this and then, you don't educate yourself, you know what I mean? Educate yourself, make sure, you know what I mean, you know what you're doing, make sure, you know what I mean, you don't relapse, you know what I'm saying? Because, that's one thing I make sure, I have not done, I have not relapsed, I have not, ever went back and, I'm going back to buy chicken, this, that, beef, pork, or any dairy thing, you know what I'm saying? I stick to a plant-based diet, you know what I mean? And so by me educating myself, you know what I mean, and me understanding what my body needs and, my daily intakes and, I was able to pull through, you know what I mean? It was a tough journey, but I knew what I wanted, you know what I'm saying? It was through education and also, and just a good, mindset, man, you know what I mean? And also, another thing too, man, you know what I mean? Life experiences, man, you know what I mean? You going through life experiences sometimes, man, you know what I mean? You can, you use these situations or these times, when things is, down, and you use these times, man, you know what I mean? And you motivate yourself and you empower yourself, man, so that's what I did, you know what I mean? During the times of when it was, you know what I mean? When I was low, I was down, you know what I mean? I felt like the world was against me, you know what I mean? That's when I decided, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to use that energy instead of, being mad and at the world. I'm going to use that energy and actually, you know what I mean, turn it to something positive, you know what I'm saying? And take that energy and just, put it towards something positive, you know what I mean? And that was, me educating myself, learning about health, learning about what the body needs, you know what I'm saying? All the essentials, all the minerals that the body, needs, to have to, you know what I mean? So you survive, you know what I mean? And you could be disease free, you know what I mean? So that's what it was, that's what it is, family, you know what I'm saying? G2 times G live in effect, Crime Perception TV, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all go follow, subscribe, and yeah, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be, bringing y'all the latest of everything about my life, about just everything, you know what I mean? So, stay tuned, you know what I mean? And follow, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?